welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today, as I promised, here is the history of the Turkish Super League. Here we go, and it starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So football in Turkey stems back in the late 19th century when Englishmen brought the game with them while living in Slowey, then part of the Ottoman Empire. The first league competition was the Istanbul Football League, which took place in the 1904-05 season. The league went into several variations until the creation of the Premier League, or the Super League, in 1959. Between the creation of the Istanbul League and the Milan League, several other regional leagues took place in Adana, 1924, Ankara, 1922, Eskişehir in 1924, Izmir in 1924, Bursa in the same year of 1924, and Trabzon in 1922, to the name of a few of the first competition to bring forth a national champion was the former Turkish Football Championship, which began in 1924 and continued until 1951. The championship format was based on a knockout competition contested between the winners of each country's top regional leagues. The national division, Turkish Super was the first national league competing in Turkey, started in 1937. The national division consisted of the strongest groups from the Ankara, Istanbul, and Izmir leagues. Championship lasted until 1950. The Federation Cup was established in 1956 to decide a national champion. The champion who would go on to participate in the European Cup, or nowadays the Champions League. The competition was held on 2 seasons until was replaced by the Premier League. Besiktas won both editions and qualified for the Champions League during the 2-year span. However, since the TFF failed to register their name for the draw in time, Besiktas could not participate in the 1957-58 season after all. The top clubs in Ankara, Istanbul, and Izmir competed in the 1959 Turkish National League. The first season took place in the calendar year of 1959 instead of 1958 and 59. Since the qualifying stages took place in 1958, the 16 clubs who competed in the first season were Adalet, Istanbul, Aliyert, Izmir, Ankara, Demirspor, located in Ankara, Besiktas, Istanbul, Berkor, Istanbul, Kanarlar, Istanbul, Fenerbahçe, Istanbul, Galatasaray, Istanbul, Galatasaray, Ankara, Göztepe, Izmir, Harsaray, Granades, Izmir, Ankara, Istanbul, Izmir, and Karasavian, Izmir, and Verfa, Istanbul. The first champions were Fenerbahçe, and the first Galatasaray top goal scorer was Melton Orkare. No clubs were promoted or relegated at the end of the season. In the second league was created to start of the 1963-64 season, and the Milan League became known as the first league. Before foundation of the second division, the bottom 3 clubs competed with the regional league winners in the competition. The Basra Games, the top 3 of the teams and groups were promoted to the Super League after the foundation of the second division in 2001, known as the One League, or formerly titled as One League. was revamped to the Super League. The Super League is home to Fenerbahce Galatasaray Derby, the most watched football game in Turkey, and is considered to be one of the best and most intense in the world, being ranked as among of the greatest football rivalries of all time in various international sports. Now, this is the part where it gets interesting. There are a couple of teams in Istanbul, including Galatasaray, Istanbul Başakşehir, which was established in 1990, Karmenstania, Istanbulspor, Faith Conferencio, Beşiktaş, Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Imperial, Arkadurio, Konabashi, Atlantiapor, Halatwarpor, Adana Demspor, Ganswatip, Gayansawanolo, Samswanawaria, Simsano, Trapezonio, and Kazir. So, here's what gets interesting of a part. In 2023, after the Saudi Arabians decided to sign pretty much everybody, including Kylian Mbappe, and even the Turkish are going into the game. So in Fenerbahce, Edin Dzeko signed for Fenerbahce. I don't know the amount, but I bet it was a lot. And there's other players too who are playing for Fenerbahce, which is Edin Dzeko, the captain, Dusan Tadic from Ajax, Ryan Kent from, I guess some kind of, let me look it up. He previously played for Rangers, from Rangers to Fenerbahce, and there's Crazy Undurgar from Leicester City to Fenerbahce, and there was also a lot of players too who signed there. Fred signed for Fenerbahce from Manchester United. Dominic Livakovic, the Croatian goalkeeper from Dinamo Zagreb, to Fenerbahce. And there's also others too, like Galatasaray are going into the game too. They also signed Ziyech on loan, Fernando, and there's Antoanov, loan from Red Bull Leipzig, Referhard Zaha on a permanent deal, and then there's some players in there. And in Beşiktaş, they almost tried to sign Jadon Sancho from Manchester United, but ultimately it was turned down by him and he didn't want to go to Turkey. And plus there is other clubs too. There was Istanbul Başakşehir, who signed Mesut Ozil, who is now retired unfortunately, but he had an amazing career with them. And the current champions is Galatasaray in the 2022-23 season with their 23rd title right there. And there's a lot of teams in there. So Fenerbahce is on top with 4 wins and 12 points, while Galatasaray's 3 wins with 10 points. So does Conor Rebellior and Trapezonio with 9 points with 3 wins. And overall, this season is going to be wild, since most of them have either... And then the top goal scorer is Mario Icardi, who previously played for Paris Saint-Germain and was on loan in the 2022-23 season, and now is in a permanent deal, meaning he's going to stay at Galatasaray for as long as he can stay for. And also Marine Tarim, who is also playing for Canada Brasilia since 2021. Crazy to me. But there is another club who signed another player in Europe, Nicolas Pepe, who joined Trabzonspor from Nice, from OGC Nice to Trabzonspor. Nicolas Pepe has joined in their team, and there's also a lot of loans. Paul Osmani on loan from Southampton, Philippe Brosseries on loan for. It was for Undesene. Sorry, can't pronounce it. And then there's Maria Can Andoi from Schalke 04 and Bright Ozdemir from Al Ittifaq. But most importantly, it is a game and their current standings is 6th out of 19th. And the teams that are in the bottom position right now is Gansatip, Samsupur, Istanbulpur, and Arkavarya. Relegation to the TFF First League, which is not in FIFA, unfortunately. And then there is a lot of teams in here, especially a lot in Istanbul. By the way, though, that was the end of the video. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you have an amazing day, a great day, as an old ways of saying this. And I'll see you tomorrow for an information video about what happened to the Chinese Super League. It's the end of the video, and we're out. See you later.